Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
You're listening to The Razor's Edge. My name's Matt, and I'm at Uprising with Barbarian Hermit.
Hello.
Hello. How's your day gone so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Nice little drive down from, I came from Bradford, and the rest of the guys came from Manchester.
Yeah.
It's also really well organised. They got us in straight away. We immediately caught up with our mates in battalions, and Mage were on. So it's been straight away. Just been
good mates
banging.
down here. Both bands smashed their sets. Been fun.
Yeah. Strong start to the day, isn't it? Major battalions.
Really. Yeah. Also, as well, all the stages sound great. Actually, I've not heard stage 2 yet, but 1 and 3 sound amazing.
Yeah. Sounded good when I was there briefly earlier. So it'll be good. And the sun's out. People turned up by the looks of it.
Can't complain.
Yeah, excellent. How do you find being on these kind of all-encompassing metal bills compared to, a sludge or a doom deal that you might usually be put on?
I enjoy it. I think it's good for the punters if there's a bit of everything, really. I think sometimes if you go to these like all days where it's just one kind of genre, it kind of gets a bit fatiguing after a while, just sitting hearing the same kind of sounds. I know there's a bit of variation, but I like a good mixed bill.
Well, you're right, because people can then have a bit of a change of scene. They can come outside to this, obviously in the sun, change it up, as in like listen to a slightly different genre. Because if you're here from the start, it's quite a long slog because it's like till 11. And what was the first band? Half 3.
Half 3.
It's 12 for Metal to the Masses. I've been here since 9, so.
I mean, if you're gonna stay all day, you need to sort of change it up and treat yourself.
And it all falls under the same umbrella of heavy music. So I think there's a crossover for fans. So you probably get some people who are here for particular bands, and that's all they'll watch. But I think for the most part, people just want to see a good bill of heavy metal, really.
Sweet. As I understand, 2024 is focused on a new record.
Yeah. I
understand if you can't divulge too many details in case you get a strongly worded message from APF. But, what can we expect?
Well, I think by the time this podcast goes out, we will have announced it. So I think we can talk about it.
Spill the beans.
It's called Mean Sugar. It's coming out on APF, like you mentioned. We probably will have just dropped the first single, Stitched Up, and a bonkers video to go with that.
A friend of mine, right? So we've done it with green screen. He did the last one, and in the last video, I'm allergic to cats and prawns. So he put loads of cats and prawns on me in this green screen video, and we just said like, you just go and do what you want. So we've had a little peek of it. We haven't seen, so it's a bit of a surprise for us as well because it's done on green screen. So we'll see what he comes up with. From what we've seen so far, it's bonkers.
Yeah, if you've seen the Burn the Fire video, it's the same guy. It's the same guy who's done that. Same vibe. Just bunch of lads messing around in front of a green screen with explosions and all sorts of stuff flying towards our faces.
It's out this Monday.
Not long to wait. Oh, okay, that's cool. I liked Solitude and Savagery. I thought there was a bit of a progressive vibe to it, even if it wasn't like, I don't know, Mastodon or Dune style prog. But like unconventional song structures and that kind of thing kept it quite interesting for me. Are there going to be any kind of new styles or musical ideas on it, or are you going to stick to?
It's definitely a progression. It's not quite as windy. I think with this one, the songs ended up being a bit more, like, quite direct to the point, like shorter songs, a bit more catchy, really. I think we've it's definitely different. I mean, there's a lot on there if you did like the last two stuff, like EP and album that we put out, but we've definitely moved forward. But I think for me it sounds a lot more, a bit more well polished and a bit more direct, and the song structure is a bit more tight.
Working with Joe Clayton, he's in Pine, and when we were in the studio, he really helped us sort of find it, and he kept giving us direction. Like there was one point where he was saying to Gaz, the drummer, he was like, you know, you're on a motorbike, you know, you want to enjoy the ride a bit, and it's kind of like with that sort of direction, it sort of helped us find it. And we even in the studio we were like elaborating and finding little intricacies that, you know, we'd already come with, but then he just helped us like bring it all
So
out.
he's quite hands-on as a producer.
He's really hands-on, but he's
to work with.
fabulous to work with. And again, big shout out to him, Joe Clayton.
Especially with him being a guitarist himself, he's got the guitar sounding great, and again with the riffs, like it suggests little harmonies to put in there and little changes, so just to make it really pop. And
they're not. I mean, they're not straight tracks. We don't really do that whole like stick to one riff, play it all, you know, 6 ways to dozens. Like we take it on a bit of a journey.
But there's a couple of long songs on there, but like it's quite a lot of,
We do have one song that we brought in a choir. So Adam knew the ladies' choir in Levenshulme.
Yeah, the Lev choir, Lev chorus they're called.
Levy chorus, that's it.
There was one of the intros to the songs. That's probably it is the longest song on the album. It's the finisher. We thought, we need a choir here. So it's turned out beautiful as well. They did a really good job.
Can't wait for people to hear it.
I can't wait to hear it. Bloody hell! Like, I'm sold. I don't know what to say. Sounds cool. Sounds very cool. What's Manchester? I know you said you're from Bradford, but I think Manchester-based band. What's it like to come up as a stoner sludge doom style band in that city? Do you feel it's a strong community?
Absolutely. We sort of started off doing this 2014, 2015. Especially then there was a great bunch of bands like an all dayers that were on. Bands like
people that we're still playing with, like Nomad and Boss Keloid. Who else is like the main?
Battalions are from Hull.
Battalions, we were always playing with them. Same with like a lot of the London bands that would come up. So Chubby Thunderous, Bad Cush Masters, we used to play a lot with them.
I remember that.
They were amazing. Elephant Tree, all sorts of bands that were always up for. There used to be a lot of these all dayers at a venue in Bolton called the Alma Inn, which was one of the chaps that used to do the sound for Raging Speedhorn, and he put Big Jim, and he put on this massive sound system in a tiny pub, and it was basically everyone would just come down and play for free.
Riff Fest
was such a big thing.
Big weekend. I don't think they're doing them unfortunately anymore, but does seem to have dissipated a little bit. There's still a few of the bands from that sort of era of like 5-10 years ago that's still going strong. But we're just plugging away, still doing what we're doing.
Pretty cool to see you supporting Crowbar recently as well.
Yeah, that was a great show. Probably one of the best shows in a long time that we played. Like the crowd turned up early to watch us open. It was packed from the start.
Excellent.
We played our socks off and Crowbar.
Also, Rebellion is, you know, it's a good size, but it was absolutely rammed. It was beans on toast, completely full, like from back to front, and everyone was really going for it. But it was full from the first band. Like it was absolutely.
It gets busy in Rebellion.
It was great playing there.
You're sometimes worried when you play these opening slots that is anybody actually going to turn up to watch us? But there were people queuing around the door to get in from 7 o'clock or wherever the doors open. We had a great time.
As the new album cycle comes in, there'll be set list changes. You'll have to drop songs inevitably from the older days. Is there any in particular that you just feel are undroppable from the older albums?
There's a few. We barely play anything. Well, we don't play anything off of Solitude and Savagery anymore, because that was done with a different singer. And since Si's come back, we've concentrated on the new stuff. But there's stuff like we still drop Burn the Fire, Widowmaker, Tiger Horse, Mermaid from time to time. We can tend to rotate a few of the songs. There's a couple of songs on there that we've not played for donkey's years that maybe we should.
I've been pitching all the time to like drop some of the sort of instrumentals bits. They've got some really sort of expansive stuff. But then again, we're sometimes limited by the length of the sets. But if we have a big long set, then it's like actually let's really fill that space and like take our time with it. But when you've got like half an hour to shine, you're like, right, let's just pick the bangers.
Of course. And you want to play the new stuff as well, but but it's people especially who come to see us, who've been with us from the start, want to hear some of the old stuff as well, which we know. So we drop a couple here and there.
We'll play another one today.
I'm thinking about the album or the songs to follow from this new album. Are you already kind of still churning out riffs?
We've got
ideas.
a few songs on the go. We need to up the game, I think, a little bit to really start working on the next project. But there's ideas kicking around. But it seems to be, when we get in the room together, it's all about making sure the songs are great for the next show that we're playing.
Of course,
we've got a bit of a break now for gigs after this one for a couple of months. I think we'll switch back into writing mode, I think, for the next couple of months.
Since the album was actually finished and mastered and all that, we've just had gigs continuously, and it's just been staying on top of that.
Fair dues. Thank you both for your time.
Thank you.
This has been Barbarian Hermit at Uprising.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with all of our interviews by subscribing to our channel. For all the latest news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website, www.therazorsedge.rocks.